you are around the world. Welcome to Radio Works World. I am Casper Moodie, your champion's host. And after missing last week's show due to some duties in Australia, I am back today, excited, and cannot wait to share my story and my time I had in Australia. Probably one of the most inspiring, great, wonderful, whatever you can call it, got to do with positive times of my life happened in Australia while I was there. And also made a little switch in my head to see that there's a bright future if I just carry on with the hard work. So I'm just glad to be back here today. Welcome, everyone. We're getting close to the Radio Works World Awards in London. My flight is booked. My hotel is booked. I've got some sightseeing things that I ticked off that I want to do while in London. I'm looking forward to meeting up with all of the great radio hosts. Good morning, Marina.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Radio Works World. For our listeners, I want to say that is a very special champions breakfast for us here at Radio Works World, because Casper, you always bring not only the energy, but you bring the truth with you. You bring your own truth. It's as if the truth you are carrying, the truth you are growing, the person you become each day by working hard and by working towards whoever you are becoming is just bringing so much joy in our listeners' life and in my life personally. And I'm so grateful you are willing to find few moments, spare moments. If they're not there, you'll create them just to deliver the good news. Because what better message can you bring into the world than bringing the good news, the great news? You are the great news this morning, Casper. And I want you to remember that each time you take off another 20 minutes of your sleeping time, some people are awakening somewhere in the world. Those 20 minutes during your Champions Breakfast show are going to help somebody wake up and decide that enough is enough. Now is my time. Now I can take the first step into this beautiful journey called life and turn it around. Tell us what happened since last time. I'm so excited. I was following you, and I was thinking, oh my God, this is incredible. So tell us what happened in the last 2 weeks.
Yes, Marina, I competed at the 70.3 half Ironman World Championships in Mooloolaba in Australia last week, Sunday. So I had a very good build-up towards World Champs in France when I went there to train. And when I came back, I had a good training block here. So I knew when I went to Australia, everything is in place for a good day out. Although I was so nervous from arriving there, seeing all the athletes, and I compared myself to what I was seeing, and what I was seeing on the road was bicycles worth of thousands of pounds and lean athletes. And then I had to just convince myself and tell myself that I've been training hard. I'm also here to compete against them. Stop looking at them. I was actually feeling threatened. And I remember one morning I spoke to my coach. I said, what do we expect from this race? Because from what I am seeing on the roads, every morning people running, is I see everybody that looked like a world champion. And he just told me, he said, Casper, relax, your work is done. What's done is done. You are in the shape of your life, and you have done everything to have a great race. And come on race morning, I was on the beach, and before the start, I met up with some 2 or 3 other South African athletes that traveled to World Champs as well. And the one came to me and he gave me a little shook on shake me on my shoulders, and he told me, he says, hey, are you nervous? I said, yeah, I'm quite nervous. And he just said, relax, let's just have fun. We got into the water, off with a start with a 1.9 kilometer swim. I had one of the best swims of my life. Out of the water, onto the bicycle, 90 kilometers, very fast, very good bike. And then onto the run. I ran 10 minutes faster than my last race, and also a personal best time for me. And when I crossed that finish line, it was emotions. It felt like I won, although I didn't win. But some great news is I'm in the top 100 male in the world now in half Ironman triathlon. And it took me so long to realize what I've done. And that night I was sitting at home or in the apartment in Australia. And then I realized, I even told my friend, I said, since I've lost the weight, there's a lot of things that impressed me that what I've done and what I've overcome, like running races and some triathlons, but nothing has been as big as what happened today at becoming top 100 in the world in half Ironman and competing these distances and doing the times that I was doing, thinking back 35 kilograms heavier. I've never thought that I'd be able to do this. And there were so many inspiring stories in Australia, lots of people that race, that has overcome challenges. And you can sit for hours and just talk to them and how they've changed that way of life. And it all just came down to one decision. Like you said, one morning, you wake up and you just think, I'm tired of this. I cannot live with this. And you make something of it. And yeah, there I went off to Australia World Champs, had the best time of my life, really, really had the best time of my life. I would not change that race for anything else. And yeah, that just made me realize that, Casper, you are with something and you are doing great. All the other stuff I've achieved also was awesome, but just on Sunday night, something else clicked in my head to tell me that there's no stopping now. I must just put my head down and go further, go through the hard work and enjoy every moment of it.
Wow, Casper. I don't know. I'm overwhelmed with joy, and I'm so proud of you. And I know it's just the beginning. Somehow you are just, at the beginning of your new life. All the time you are creating more and more, and simply because you are a person of courage and strength. And when you think back of all the challenges, you had to find solutions along the way all by yourself. That alone is like you are already a world-class champion. What's next? It's you set high goals and you focus and you achieve your dream, and you don't let any feeling to overwhelm you. You look at this overtrained, very very expensive bikes you're competing against, and you thought, no, I'm competing against myself. This is my race. And you decided that you'll be given your dream another shot, and you are ready to make it happen. You are not expecting anything from anyone. You are only having expectation from yourself. How that makes you feel?
Yes, Marina, like I say, triathlon is a difficult sport. It's a sport that you have to put in all the efforts and a lot of time and goes into it. But yes, I remember I still put on a Facebook status the night before the race that I said people are so worried about the result and they forget about the enjoyment of it. And same as a weight loss journey, there's so much enjoyment on the path. For example, my girlfriend that will be coming with me to London, she also decided just enough is enough, and she wants to also start doing the sport, and she's lost a lot of weight already, and I'm so proud of her. And she's just a prime example of one morning she woke up and she just said, I want to be a sportswoman. I want to be involved in this. I don't want to be the best in the world, but I want to be the best I can be and be happy with what I'm doing. And that's the same as triathlon. I said, I'm just going to go out there, do my best. I have trained, but most of all, enjoy it. And I remember still on the bike, we were racing, and we came to about 5 kilometers to the end of the bike leg before we started the half marathon run. And I completely forgot that I still have to run a half marathon. That's how much I enjoyed the bike. That's something that's not supposed to happen, but I was having such a great time in that race that everything felt like it just falls into place. And I got onto the run. Yes, I did struggle towards the end because it's still a race. It's still hard, but I forgot about the result. I just focused on having fun and doing my best and enjoying it. And as soon as I crossed that line, the result was there with the enjoyment. And that's where it comes down to with weight loss as well. Don't set yourself goals that will make you miss out on life. Involve your training and your eating into life so that you can enjoy life, but also be healthy and reach your goal. It's the same as in any sport. You start by doing something small. Like I've said it so many times, I've never in my life thought that I'll be going to World Champs for half Ironman. But since I started losing weight, I set myself small challenges like a 5K run. And then I see on the calendar there's a 10K. And then it went on to a 10K. And then a triathlon. And then each time you set yourself a goal, you achieve that goal. And then you can just look beyond that. And then there's another challenge for you. And you go for that. And before you know it, like what I'm saying is I started off with a little triathlon in South Africa with a few hundred people participating. And I think it's 5 years down the line or 4.5 years down the line. I've been so many places in the world, and I've competed against top athletes in the world. So as soon as that wheel starts turning, it just don't stop. It just carries on and carries on. Opportunities will just carry on coming, and challenges will become more challenging, but you will work so much harder to achieve them. And that's the amazing thing about being healthy and being into sport, Marina.
Wow, Casper, I'm thinking now that when we first started this station from where we broadcast other people's passion, I was imagining people turning themselves from opportunity chasers into real opportunities for others. And this is exactly what's happening. You are the testimony of influencing and contaminating other people's life with success. So success, how you define success, Casper?
Success comes with consistency, Marina. There's no magic pill to reach success. I've had Terry that's been on the show with me last week. Just after my race, she messaged me to congratulate me and asked me, can I teach her the magic training that I'm doing? Yes, the magic training that I'm doing so that she can also reach her personal best. And I simply just replied to her. I said, Terry, the training that you are doing is the right training to get to that success. I said, there's no shortcuts. I said, consistency is key. Just keep on what you're doing and do the best, be the best at it. And it will come. There's no overnight success. I definitely didn't start triathlon 2 weeks ago and then all of a sudden got onto a plane, went to Australia and got this result. It took actually not just 4 years. It took 18. How old? I'm 28. It took 28 years, I would say, to get to where I am now, Marina. There's no overnight success. Hard work, consistency, and just stay positive. Surround yourself by positive people, like-minded people, and the most of all, enjoy it. Have fun while doing it, and it's simple. It'll come, Marina.
Wow. So you are saying that in fact life is this big puzzle, and a lot of people are complaining about life that is not perfect, and it's right, life is not perfect. However, when you look at the bigger picture and you see this void, you see these imperfections, you see the world not being complete, it's simply because you are missing. You are the missing piece. You are not part of the bigger picture. But once you become part of the bigger picture, once you stop holding yourself back, once you stop creating this dream and start delivering the vision you had in your mind, turning the dream into a vision and delivering that vision into your own reality, make it your own reality, you become the masterpiece. And you are Casper, you are the masterpiece. And I think you are going to be not only the inspiration of your ideal clients, who are people aged between 7 and 17, but I think you are going to make history for these people together with them. You are going to transfer your winning formula, because it's not a magic pill, but it's the winning formula. And the winning formula of becoming the champion of your life is not about other people. It's about your strength, it's about your mindset, it's about your vision. I wanted to remind our listeners, if you don't mind, and I know we have only a few minutes left, how you turn the fat boy into the world-class champion.
Marina, when I say it's simple, what I mean by saying it's simple is you have a vision in your head and this picture of what you want to be. And if you can picture it, then you can do it. And it happened with me one morning. I just pictured myself being more than somebody that just runs to the fridge when there's problems. And I turned my negative. Whenever I think of something negative, I think of a next training session. I got back from Australia on Tuesday, and I've been struggling with sleeping this whole week. And then I thought, how am I going to get back into routine, into the hard training again? And I just remind myself that next week I'm back into it. You make something negative, turn it into positive. Like in a weight loss situation, when you want to go grab something in the fridge, just remind yourself, if I skip that now, in about an hour or 2 hours time, or whenever I get home, I have my training session, and the results are going to be double what it would have been if I went to that fridge. Just look further. When you make a decision to go eat something wrong, it's a decision that you make within seconds, and you do it within minutes, and it's over. But those few minutes can cause so much stress on your body, so much negative thoughts in your head that you've cheated for today. Where rather, when you start thinking of grabbing food as a comfort, think about your session later on and what you're going to be achieving once you've done with that session, Marina.
Wow. So now you are back to South Africa, and where are you going next?
Yes, for now I'm back in South Africa. I'll be back in Pretoria on Monday for training. Obviously going to be training in Pretoria until the 28th. I'm flying to London the 28th and back on the 4th. Then I'm back in South Africa on the 5th. And then it's flat out training. I have a big race coming on the 16th of October in Sun City in South Africa. And then I'm racing 70.3 half Ironman again in Phuket, Thailand in November. And then I'm going to India in December for holiday to end off my year.
Wow, seems like you are fully booked. I'm really, really happy you are coming to London, and I know our listeners can't wait to meet you finally on the red carpet and celebrate you and celebrate together and go through that passage where, there is a passage between I can't and I can, and meet you on the other side where everything is possible because you make it so. From both of us, until next time, it's goodbye.
Thank you very much, Marina. Until next time, bye-bye.